10 years ago, I remember I was having the first conversation with major hotel chains, and they told me, we're not interested. Chinese travelers, they don't have a lot of money, so why should we bother? And I told them, you know, it's gonna change. So you'd better be ready, because you will have millions of new Chinese guests and you will need to serve them very well. And these same people I was talking to 10 years ago, 5 years ago, they came back to me and say, well, could you help? Because we're seeing a lot of Chinese tourists coming. Last year, there was around 2 million Chinese travelers in the United States. I think there was more than 800,000 in New York City alone. And they spent 36 billion US dollars in shopping, travel, tourism, restaurants. Hospitality industry and retail industry in the US have been very slow to understand and acknowledge the importance of Chinese tourists. I heard story of a Chinese billionaire, I mean actual billionaires, who dressed in a very casual way in sportswear with jeans and baskets, and they walk into the lobby of a five-star hotel, and maybe their secretary have booked for them the presidential suite, but at the front desk some people can say, oh, this is a Chinese guest that probably doesn't have a lot of money because he's in a five-star luxury hotel and he doesn't have a suit and a tie, let's say. And at the front desk, they're told, oh, I assume you want the cheapest single room we have in the property. And a lot of time, no, they want to have a suite, they want to have the best room in the property. And for hotels, sometimes it came as a surprise, because they had a lot of stereotypes or wrong vision about Chinese tourists. And it hurt a lot in the past years, Chinese tourists. I think it's always good when people tend to know each other better, to understand their culture better, and to respect themselves better, to understand they have cultural differences, but to see that these differences are not that big. Some hotel chains decided to create entire hotels specifically designed with the Chinese traveler in mind, with like a Chinese style decoration and design in the room. I talked with Chinese travelers who went to this hotel, and they told me, I didn't think that was actually a great idea, because I'm Chinese. If I want to travel to the US or to Europe, I want to discover something authentic. I'm not specifically looking to see a Chinese style decoration in my room. Some people advise luxury brands to create limited editions with Chinese symbols, such as a dragon or a particular use of the red color on a watch or a particular jewelry. Again, that was a little bit too much, because for a Chinese customer perspective, if he wants to buy a souvenir from the United States, he doesn't necessarily want to buy a Chinese souvenir. He wants to buy an American souvenir. And some Chinese friends told me that they felt it was a little bit ridiculous. They were doing too much to attract Chinese customers. I think the normalization of Chinese tourism is very important, that hospitality industry and travel industry must consider Chinese tourists as any other tourist. So still have marketing promotion campaigns targeted on Chinese tourism, that's very important, but they should consider them at any other travel group.